What's up, guys? It's Ken. So, yeah, I just touched the screen. Big deal. Uh, so, I'm actually going to talk about something that I found on Blind Mouse Mega Mall. I didn't purchase anything. Don't freak out and say, Ken, what did you do this time? No, I didn't purchase anything. But it's something that I'm interested in. Yes, a recorder, and yes, I did do something about. I'm done with voice recorders. Oh, wait for my.
The time is now 8 p.m.
Hello. Hello. What? Oh, I keep forgetting what kind of clock that is. Ah. Atomic alarm clock. There we go. Anyways, so I found the Microspeak Plus digital voice recorder on Blind Mouse Mega Mall for $60. I didn't purchase it. I just said I found it. Now there are several products, both on Amazon and other platforms that I've been on that I have impulse buys for. Well, that I wanna get. The first one is a little worse because it's a $109. Well, actually, it's $90. I mentioned this in my other video. It's an Android 12. I mean, it's a MP3 player that runs Android 12. It's got a 5.5-inch touchscreen. It is not very favorable. In fact, it's under 3.5 stars, which is not that great. 4 stars and above is good for Amazon. So, yeah, I'm going to avoid that. The Microspeak voice recorder for $60. What would I get with that? What is the point? If I were to get something like that, because I've already gotten the eltrinex and I've gotten the Olympus recorder. Is the 2020s the year of getting voice recorder? The year. What am I saying? Is the decade of the 2020s the decade of me getting voice recorders? Probably. It's what it seems like. Yeah, I've had voice recorders since I was like 7 or 8. There was a keychain voice recorder. It was very small. If I remember correctly, the recorder came in a box, and it had a small thing of bubble wrap around it. And I mean, it was very small. And it was in I don't know if it was a plain box or what, but it was a keychain. And I believe it was a digital recorder. It recorded up to like 10 to 20 seconds. It wasn't one of those voice changers, but it was a digital voice recorder. It was very small. Geez, no, I wish I could get one of those again because I want to look at one now. It was from Cowboy Kia in Conroe, Texas. And one of my family members worked there at the time, and they were able to get me voice recorders from there. That kind of piqued my interest in voice recorders. And once I found the digital one from about 13 years ago, once I once I started using that from like 2010 to like 2018, because I was in school at the time, I liked voice recorders at the time, and I thought, you know what, why not get my own voice recorder, like a personal recorder. My first one was an Olympus, but it didn't quite work out. So I had a voice recorder that was a Sony one. I don't remember what the name of it is. But it was kind of like my Olympus DM720, where it had a USB thing that slides out. It plugs straight into the computer. And I had it, and I got all the files off of it, although I don't know where they are now. And I had that for several months. I've had one in 2015, the one that I reviewed on my Technology Freak channel. That was a $30 recorder, or $45 or $50 recorder at the time. It was the Sony, I think it's the BX140, the ICD BX. Well, I don't know which one it is, but the BX140 or something like that. It was an extremely basic recorder. So it was one that I had back in like 2010 or whatever. But there is one recorder that I've liked, and I still have it to this day. I've had it for like 7 years. But the batteries don't work on it. The battery door's broken on it. There's no battery in it. So, yeah, it uses that same mini USB that the eltrinex uses. So, yeah, I had that, and then I didn't get any other recorders until the Olympus VN 7200 in December of 2016. And then I've used that for a long time, and I liked that. That one was real light. All the recorders that I've had were plastic. Until the Olympus DM720 in 2021, which was metal. And the eltrinex that I have now is plastic. But the Microspeak, if I were to get that at some point, that is plastic. That is plastic. And I've heard a review, saw an article, where it said that the box was a 4-inch box. It was square. The reviewer opened the box. They found the recorder to be very light, even with the battery in it. It seemed like there was no battery in it, but it really, but in reality there was one. It was just made into the frame. But that's not very good build quality, is it? I mean, literally, the recorder, I think, at the time was maybe $50, $55. So it wasn't that bad of a price. So the actual retail price is $69.99. Yes, $69. In dirty terms, I'm not going to say, because I got most likely people under 13 watching. So yeah, I'm not gonna do that. At least I'm aware of minors and kids. So I don't wanna. I'm gonna try and keep my channel family friendly here. And so the Microspeak on Blind Musk Mega Mall is 59.87 or something like that. It's about $60, give or take. Its functionality is you can develop listening skills, blah, 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 blah. It's mainly meant for kids, but there's a good side to it. It is for any age group, but they have a set demographic for ages 5 to 11, but that doesn't mean that you can't use it. So basically, what I heard was that the buttons, the previous, play, pause, and next are above the screen, while the record button is under the screen. The record button functions as the stop button. There's actually an on and off switch. You know, I could literally review that recorder without actually getting the unit itself. That's because it's so simple to memorize what each thing is. All you can do is record, playback, erase, and that's it. It's that simple. And would I want to get something like that for $60? Well, let me kind of go over a reason why maybe I should. Or reasons maybe why I shouldn't. Well, let me go over the reasons why I should first. One, it's got a non-removable, rechargeable lithium-ion battery. Like today's smartphones, tablets, laptops, laptops and that sort of thing. And even the smartwatches. So, there's that. And it has a micro USB port, which is the only port for charging and transferring. Yes, I mean transferring files to and from the computer to the recorder. So basically, what I do not like is that there's only one folder for everything. It's called record. There's no music folder. There's no time and date. You can't set the time and date. You can't do anything. All you do is you turn it on, and then you hear voice prompts say, ready, battery, insert battery level here. It would probably say ready, battery high, or ready, battery medium, or ready, battery low, or ready, battery empty. And at that point, it would just be dead. Now, there's one con to this. There's one con, and there's a catch. You cannot remove the battery, hence why I said non-removable. If you try to remove the battery or open the case for any such reason, your warranty for that voice recorder is null and void. Meaning, yeah, I think you know what I mean. So, basically, there's another reason. When playing back a file, I heard someone saying that this recorder that I'm talking about is not very good when listening to recordings or recording at all. I thought it had a pretty good speaker. But the thing is, there's a speaker and a microphone in the same area, which I'm beginning to wonder if the speaker's on the edge and then the microphone is in the middle. I don't know. In the manual, it says to speak clearly into the microphone. meaning that they clearly know that that recorder is not really meant for recording purposes. Not really. See, of course, the recorders were actually meant to be cheap like that. There are other recorders, like what I'm talking about, but they're more advanced than even that. If I thought that the Olympus VN7200 was very cheesy when it comes to the menu, nope, I'm wrong. The Ivestar or the Ivestar 508 or whatever that recorder is, there's one on Amazon. There's a recorder with a non-removable battery on Amazon that actually is about less than $40. So technically, I mean, the reason why I think it's that the Microspeak is priced at that price, $60 or $70 for that matter, is that it's got specialized software. And I believe it's got a locked down interface, or either that or they just programmed it like that. There's already something in the recorder when you first boot it up. It's that audio manual. It's an 11-minute manual. I actually got the AT Guides version of the manual before the recorder was taken off AT Guides' website. And it's probably not going to be long before Blind Mods Mega Mode takes it down. So I'm going to see if I can try and get it next year, I suppose. I don't know why I'm even saying this. This is just kind of pointless. I'm beginning to think that, I just don't think for $60, if you want to get something like that it would be worth it. I don't think it would be something I would get. I don't know. I'm done.